The Aeneid is the undisputed crown jewel of Roman literature. For 2 millennia, it has stood as the foundational text that defined an empire's entire mythology. But almost the moment it was published, a highly organized group of ancient critics started calling Virgil a hack and a plagiarist. 2 prominent detractors actually sat down and compiled every verse he borrowed, publishing an exhaustive 8-volume catalog titled Homomata, or Resemblances. This timeline graphic maps the structure of the Aeneid. Books 1 through 6 detail a wandering, while 7 through 12 detail a war in Italy. It is an open, unapologetic copy of the exact macrostructure of Homer's Odyssey and Iliad. Virgil did not deny a single charge. He reportedly told his critics that they should try attempting the same thefts because they would quickly realize it is easier to filch his club from Hercules than a line from Homer. The dead was the point. This imitation was performed in broad daylight, a neon-lit advertisement meant to provoke the entire ancient reading public. To the ancient mind, borrowing was never a lazy shortcut. The actual achievement was how a poet transformed what they took. Virgil consistently takes Homer's most famous situations and completely flips their underlying morality. Both heroes are introduced in a storm, pushed to the brink of total destruction, wishing they had died. Odysseus grieves a lost reputation. He desperately wants the public honor he would have secured falling at Troy, where others could witness it. Aeneas faces the exact same waves, but he grieves dying far from his family, knowing he is leaving his citizens unburied and without a legacy. That completely different wound inside the identical physical posture captures 2 distinct civilizations: Greek individual glory versus Roman collective duty. We see this exact dynamic again when both heroes descend into the underworld. Odysseus travels to the land of the dead solely to learn his own personal fate and how to get back to his own bed. When Aeneas makes the descent, his father eventually stops addressing him entirely. The great prophecy of the Aeneid turns to address an unborn Roman citizen. That single grammatical swerve changes a poem about a man trying to get home into a poem about world history. Look at Queen Dido of Carthage, and you realize this copying refuses to line up cleanly. She is the royal host who feeds the stranger. She is the powerful woman who detains him. And when she later turns away from Aeneas in silence, she mirrors the angry ghost of Ajax. This messy, many-to-one correspondence proves Virgil was playing an incredibly complex intellectual game with a reader who knew Homer by heart. Strip both epics down to their engines, and you find a divergent shape at their roots. This glowing circle represents Nostos, a closed loop returning to the start. The narrative resolves peacefully. But Roman Imperium breaks that loop into an arrow. The hero is forbidden a home, forced to found a city he will never live to see. Because the rewards accrue to strangers 1,000 years later, the poem cannot neatly end. It stops, mid-quarrel, on a brutal killing. Aeneas is forbidden to want anything for himself, and the text is unsparing about what that duty costs the man carrying it. Virgil didn't copy Homer because he lacked imagination. He exposed his sources to publicly conquer the Greek worldview, proving that true mastery means taking your predecessors' exact scenes and rewriting their morality.